Okay. Hey there, welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading it. Everything needs to know. Hey there. I'll be doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Everything needs to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck for reading, I'll be channeling with Darius God, host of Winning Place High School and DX Good. If you hear extra sound, if you know that life is lifing, like, comment, share, subscribe if very much appreciate it's helpful. And let's begin this week's Venus Day deck for reading. I'm gonna change you because you're annoying me. We're gonna do this over again. For this week's Venus Day Deck reading, the topic is Trendsetter, setting the bar. The first card to come out is the Eight of Chalices, Eight of Cups, the ascension of Jesus. This is from Acts chapter 1, verse 9. After he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. Second card to come out is the Four of Feathers, Four of Swords, Elijah's retreat into silence. First Kings chapter 19, verse 12. After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire came a gentle whisper. Someone's name could be Elijah, or like, cause I don't know, I was seeing Elijah, and it was very prominent at one point, and it said Elijah there. Somebody's name could be Elijah or something about Elijah. You could look that up. But we have here Page of Grain. The third card here is a Page of Grains, Page of Pentacles. Priscilla teaching the teachers. Acts chapter 18, verse 26. He began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Priscilla and Aquila heard him, they invited him to their home and explained to him the way of God more adequately. The fourth card to come out here is the Magician card, Moses. It was in you all along. The Lover's card is the fifth card. Yeah, the fifth card, Adam and Eve. The sixth card here is the Judgment card, Last Judgment. The seventh card we have here is Nine of Chalices, Nine of Chalices, the Feast of Purim. This is from Esther chapter 9, verse 22. And it says, as a time when the Jews got relief from their enemies, and as a month when their sorrow was turned into joy and their mourning into a day of celebration. Get the Devil card here. I'm about to say satin. That's hilarious. I don't know. There's something that has to do with that. With satin, what's going on with the satin? Maybe there's something with wool or something like that. Sheep and wool and satin and animals and skin and stuff like that. That sounds scary. But anyways, and I just thought about Guardians of the Galaxy, the one that focused on the rocket. Oh, that's so random. That's scary. But anyways, the eighth card we have here is the Devil card, Satan tempting humans to sin. The ninth card we have here is the Star of Bethlehem. And the 10th and last card we have here is Queen of Grains, Queen of Pentacles, Proverbs 31 woman, Proverbs 31, chapter 31, verse 18. She sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all of that is the Eight of Candles, Eight of Wands, Philip and the Ethiopian. Acts chapter 8, verse 39. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch did not see him again, but went on his way rejoicing. There was something about like ascending, to celebrate. There could be something about it was all within you this entire time. Personally, I feel like that's what Jesus was sent down here to let the humans know that all of this stuff is within you. Also, very random, and I probably am very late. No, I'm not gonna say it. Bye. Anyways, what you call it? But yeah, there's something about within you and all that stuff. There could be something about celebrating, something about going higher, moving forward, and all that stuff. Top of the deck, you watch this right now is Knight of Feathers, Knight of Swords, Paul the Apostle, Acts chapter 9, verse 20. At once he began to preach in the synagogues that Jesus is the Son of God. Okay. Then we do everything else afterwards and all of that. Some of y'all could be seeing 888 a lot, or you will be seeing 888 a lot. Or some of y'all could be seeing AA a lot, or you will be, or whatnot. There's some it could be some type of confirmation or whatever. There's something here about cycles, secrets. I feel like there's definitely something about the subconscious and the occult, maybe intuition and all that stuff. Just a very mystical, mysterious stuff. There could be something about transformation, shedding skin, something about a cycle. Okay. Maybe somebody realized it was you all along. It's me. All that stuff. And then what should we call it? There's something here about protection, security. There's some heavy intuition going on. Security, something about family maybe, or like the mother nurturing. Um, yeah. I don't like this one, whatever it is. Who is this? Sorry, Kenyon. I don't like this right now. Okay. And then I guess we have like the sending numbers too, so like 3, 2, 3, 4, and all of that stuff. So yeah, moving forward, ascending, better, and all of that stuff. Maybe someone's intuition could be intuition, spiritual gifts, or it could be expanding. Maybe somebody got to look deeper into their subconscious or something like that. Maybe there's something being added on to the subconscious, added something like added on to the program. There could be some heavy, like strong feelings or something like that. Um, yeah, people are moving on to better, to what makes them feel good. People, or you need to, or people need to, or you need to. Just something about like just going towards your intuition, going towards what feels good, like pay more attention to your feelings and stuff like that. It's very hilarious. I love when the signs do that because we just got into Aries. Damn, Taurus, hold on. But sometimes for me personally, like I don't feel like the seasons just be solely the season. I feel like sometimes the seasons from previous or after the season from previous or after like will somehow like sneak its little way in there and be like, I'm up next. I'm not next. So like I'm saying that because Taurus is gonna be up. And there's something about so Taurus or whatever, what should we call it? They're all about their senses and stuff like that, like how things taste, feel, sounds, look like, and what you call it, like how it smells or how it feels. And there's something about like feeling or whatnot. And that could be growing, you're growing it, you need to grow that, that's what's happening or something like that. And like going towards it basically. People going towards happiness, to the being following their intuition and all that stuff. Yeah, it's so crazy because I feel like this is what I posted on one of the apps that I'm on. That's why I posted that like I feel like no, I'm not gonna say specifically what I said, but there's something about so because sometimes I like to check in as I'm reading. Like, of course, I keep in mind the subject and stuff, but sometimes I'm just like pay attention to like what's coming through and stuff, and then I check back in with the title to see like okay or whatnot. Um, and then it's like yeah, trendsetter, setting the bar, and it's like of course, you would go towards what you feel makes you happy or whatnot, not what like society or like whatever else on the internet is not following what like society or social media or whatever is already out there or whatnot. So I guess that does make sense. Mm. There's something about like messages and meditation. Could be something about listening. There's something also about like a blueprint or whatnot. Maybe some of you need to think up a blueprint. Or what maybe some of y'all will think need to think of a blueprint, are thinking of it or whatnot, something related to it, or like some type of plan, but also executing it, taking action on it. There's something about also being very wise and strategic with like how you move, how you do things, or with whatever plans or thoughts there are here, ideas. There could be something about mother maiden chrome or whatnot, mother maiden chrome, or like and I'm just getting like those pictures where they have like all the generations in one picture type of thing. They'll have like the great great grandmother and great grandmother and the grandmother and the mother and the daughter. And all that stuff. So there's something with that. There's something about growth. Um, it's either that like God is saying right now to like you need to, or this is a result based off of like what I'm about to say. There's something about like it's just like the rookie from going from rookie to like a pro, or what's more than a pro, and I know there's words for it. I'm not gonna look it up, and I'm not gonna waste time trying to figure it out, but like an expert or whatnot. And some of y'all, this is like the process. This was your process. There's something about like yeah, that going from rookie to expert or pro or whatnot. There's something also about being practical, and I'm honestly getting, especially since it's like trendsetter or setting the bar. I mean, nobody has done this thing before, right? Nobody has like you're starting whatever it is, right? So it's like what should I call it? You're gonna have to set the schedule. You're gonna have to set like the practicality. Basically, you're gonna have to set like the ground floor, the rules, the practical, and you have to be practical and consistent about it or whatnot. You make that your own routine, and that's what I was saying in that post too. That like it's been agonizing. Like 'cause I'm fully going sovereign. Like I don't like what's going on. I don't like what's going on. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. I hate a lot of shit that's going on. And I just don't want to associate with anything, and I just want to be by myself. And whoever aligns with me is gonna align with me, but it's not gonna be a lot of people. I'm so sick and tired. It's just too much going on. So a lot of that is having there's so much like it's pissing me off because it's just like it's so much that like wow, I'm just embedded in this stupid ass system, and it's pissing me off. Like how much I have to do to get the fuck out fully and make sure that I have the luxuries that I want because like I deserve that and I'm getting it, period. I don't have to get it through the system and whatever God is way above all of that. So I don't know, there's something about that. And yeah, practicality and being consistent, showing up and just really laying the brick and all that stuff, the tangible things is what's haven't needed or whatnot, or like that's what you've been going through. I'm never coming back to this. Like, I gotta send a message out to all of myself, like in different dimensions, different times. Like, we're not doing this shit again because this is so much. It's like unnecessary as well. Very unnecessary. Just people just doing extra shit to be an agent of chaos. What you call it? That is such an interesting combination. The Lovers, the Judgment card, the Devil card, and the Star card. There's something like just off, and that's crazy. Wow. Yeah. There's something with like, and I'm just saying the words like this. It could be something else, another concept, another word, or whatever it is. Okay. The government, the institution, the industry, whatever okay, there's something about liberation, and it's just a lot of that. It's a lot of like, it's that Aquarius energy and stuff like that. If anybody understands beyond just being, what do you call it, aloof and all that other surface stuff that people be talking about, like the deeper shit, like the shit that actually moves the history, Aquarius shit with industry and government and all that. I don't know how to really like say it congruently in sentences and words. Hopefully somebody understands that. Judgment Day is here, or something like that. There's Judgment Day is here. I feel like there's gonna be there's something about alignment and divine time and divine alignment, and things are gonna sort itself out. The first thing that came to me was that like it's just gonna be so plain what shit is, who shit is. It's gonna be so plain in your face. Like there's no masking, there's no like trickery or anything, and if they are doing it, it's very obvious and you can see it. And this is how things are going to start aligning and fixing itself or whatnot, to show like the BS that has been in our faces the whole time. And something about that is like liberating or whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. This is like a lot to really say. It's hilarious. As what's his name, Anderson Paak and Freddie Gibbs play. It's a lot of enchilada. Listen to the album if you want to. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. Like enchilada. A lot of unnecessary bullshit. I really don't like it. Yeah, man, it's gonna happen like this. Like, God is not playing. The universe is not playing. Whatever the energy is, I'm telling you, it's like it's time to move on. It's time to progress. It's time to heal and be better, to have more cups to or whatnot. And that's that. It is what it is. Ma'at, Ampu. And it's gonna be like that too. You know how, I don't know what they are, if it's like boards or so it's like the two-way mirror is both the two-way mirror, or like things where like it seems like everything is so simple and it's all plain, but then when you switch the light, like you see a whole bunch of stuff, or like maybe the black light thing, it looks like the sheets are clean, right? But then when you turn on the black light, it's a whole bunch of nasty shit on there. And then like the two-way mirror is, especially when they're investigating you and stuff, It's the whole thing where it looked like it's just a mirror, right? But then they switched it on and you could see the other side. Something about that here or whatnot. Real recognize real. Realize. Um, that's what I'm getting here as well. Because being a trendsetter and following your own thing and really just saying F everything else and following your own path and your own thing or whatever, you're not following anything. Oh, and you know what's coming up is the whole thing with the similar image thing from Google and TikTok and stuff like that. When you're trying to see if this was to search a photo and see where else it comes from, like what they did in Catfish and stuff like that, to see if this person is actually catfish or not. They took the photo and they dropped it in there to see if it was a different name. It's something like that, like don't gotta edit. Check the Getty by what's it called, Megan Thee Stallion. La, 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 la. Did you time out? Why are you not clocking out? Oh wow, Boa. Listen to Boa. Bitch, I'm really hip hop. But yeah, something about that. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's time to move forward into more of a peaceful state. It's time to activate this plan, this idea. I feel like it's time to go into a more peaceful state, a more peaceful and joyful state. And to actually like act on it. The word cunning keeps on coming up in my head for Knight of Swords. And then I, for some reason, just think there's something about villain era and like someone's villainous, someone's story and all that. Blah, 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 blah. Practicality is very important. Practicality is very important. Consistency and everything like that. Some of you could be starting out. There could be something about horns and stuff like that, and there's something about being hard-headed, or antlers or whatnot. There's something about like starting out in something, or being a student and all of that stuff. Just be aware or beware of just things distracting you or being false or trying to trap you or delay or whatever it is. That's what I'm getting there. It's like just because I thought about something. I don't even know if I want to say that, Brown. It's just the whole thing with age gaps and predators. And also people who just step into some type of way of game, who stepped into the game of whatever it is, whatever business or whatever it is, and people who's been there all this whole time, but there's like this new person in there. Just beware, because that's hilarious. And then Mona Leo, when she was saying what she said, I don't know. She basically in her song, I can't get it up right now, I don't know why, but she basically saying, she said, I'm independent, so I don't own anybody's shit, not even an album. So it's like something about being independent. Megan Thee Stallion, like owning the whole masters thing and just owning her own shit. Mick Jenkins, especially. Mick Jenkins, who's also very independent and finds this is definitely what it's about. Saggy energy. This is definitely what it's about. Like because he doesn't like to. He likes to find his own platforms and stuff that like not economically, ethically, are actually contributing to the arts not just the industry who just wants to cash cow and money grab. Something about that. Okay. Maybe some of y'all gotta tap into the heart or something like that. There could be something about a journey. There's something about like a journey. Just animals that like walk and migrate the earth, like the buffalo here, the elk, and then the camel. Camel. Who knows about that? You're a real one if you do. But anyways, there's something within your heart, and then there's something about it's right here, and it's like also like God's guidance or something like that. And then there's something about wishes coming true, and maybe something about you making your wishes come true is within you the whole time. It was around you, in front of you the whole time. The whole time. Who knows about that one too? Which I know about that. Help is on the way, dear. Someone could be a wife. You could be black or white. Okay. Or like your skin is like my skin, or your skin is like this person's skin. Cause you don't have to claim to be white, but your skin is like that. Someone's a wife or something like that. Sorry, hold on a second. Yeah, it's like keeping something in order or whatnot. It's like keeping something in order, keeping the house in order. Hopefully you're not a hoarder. But I think that's pretty much it. Keep something about harmonizing and keeping something aligned and practicality and all that stuff. Making sure everything, the house is in order and all that stuff. It came out with the Eight of Chalices, the Ascension of Jesus. There's something about people like leaving something behind them, going towards what they love, moving on their intuition to something better and all that stuff. Some of y'all really gotta listen. Some of y'all gotta really listen deeply or whatnot, meditate and all of that stuff. Y'all are being guided and led intuitively and all that stuff and whatnot. Someone could have figured out that it's all within you. Some of you have been reborn, maybe starting again in something. You're a student in something, starting again something. And reborn, and there's something about like just coming back, and then it's the infinity. It's like going on something about a whole journey, and it's just like going on this whole journey on the infinity, starting here and then go all the way and then come right back, and it's like, oh, you're back right here. It's like it's you. It's been you all along. It's me. Someone, and then it could also be this whole thing of a new level of sorry. Okay, good. It could be this all could be something about a new level of you or something like that. Someone's just mastering something and then like a new level or whatnot. And yeah, okay, let's go on. There's something about commitment. Something about commitment. Pick a side, pick a side. Something about pick a side, pick a side. And like it could be decided for you, or you need to, or you have or are deciding, choosing peace. It is what it is. Let the games begin. Let the good times begin. And then it's crazy because I was thinking this earlier. This is so crazy how like shit just be, I don't know, man. Because I was just saying, there was just something about, I don't even know how to really say it. Like I said, I don't even know congruent is the word, but in like a way. There was just something about like creating and then like talents, and then I was just like, here comes the pigs. Like here comes the pigs coming to be like, oh, let me put $1 on there. Let me put $1. Let me put $1 in there. Let me put a chain on this. Let me put this bird in the cage and show everybody. Like, so then, I don't know. There's something about that. And there's something about like freeing and happy and all that stuff. I don't know if somebody figures this out and all that stuff. And then like something just comes in. I don't know if they want to do a deal, if something to come and distract, or to come in as something, but then it's like the intention is different. I don't know, something devil thing here or whatever. And I don't know why I feel like it's like industry and all that stuff. That's all I really think about sometimes when it's the devil. Not all the time, but anyways. And then the star card comes, but I feel like there's something about liberation though. That's crazy. The nativity story, but specifically when, Mary was ready to have the baby, and then what's his name? The king heard, oh, there's gonna be another king being born, and the whole climax, when she had the baby, and they were trying to find him, and they were trying to get the wise men to tell them where he is. It's something with that. It's just like, that's what I mean. It's like the pigs, like they see the happiness and like, oh, somebody else is gonna be, of course, like at some point somebody else is gonna take your place. Like, and then wanting is like, I'm getting the word greed, and then wanting to like put a stop to it, trying to kill Jesus because he's prophesied to be king. There's so much I don't even want to say it because I don't even want. This is what I mean. I ain't gotta be sovereign AF. I'm tired of this shit. And then as soon as I say that, Queen of Grains, yes. Something about free, but also it's like on someone's own rules or terms or something like that. Like free, right? Free. But it's like not just unintentionally or just lollygagging. It's your own system, I guess, or something like that. But I don't think summary of that is the 8 of Candles. Something about happen real quick. It's gonna happen real quick, or something gonna be like this or whatnot, or movement. You're gonna feel movement or whatnot on all that stuff. It's gonna be energetically. Yeah. The seas, the trees, with yourself. Wow, because all like something new is gonna be like money, a home, or some type of stability, something solid. And it could be with other people, or it could just be some type of like abundance and happiness. And it's strong. Something about confidence. You need to be confident. You are confident. Top of the keys, your options right now is a Knight of Feathers. There's something about acting on a plan, following a plan. Some of y'all might be in a villain era. There's something about being cunning, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's definitely that. Um, I've been feeling on the road less travel. What? I haven't seen that dude in a minute. What's his name again? I forgot his name. On the road less travel. Or something about that. And it's like very specific. It's very like specific, the path or the guidance that's being followed, road less traveled. Somebody gotta like be wise about something, because there's some type of like, that's what I'm saying. Oh my god. And then there's like trickery and stuff and greed and trying to take like inheritance or something that is like rightfully, I don't know what that is. Okay, to clarify the whole entire spread, you got the Three of Cups, the Magician card, and then the Brooms, Eight of Wands came with the Four of Brooms. Yeah, this happiness and celebration, it's like, phew, it's like happiness celebration. Could be with others, or it's just like something with yourself and abundance and everything like that. Somebody could be getting married. That's wild, because we got Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands here, or Four of Brooms, and that's marriage. Four of Brooms, that's definitely marriage. Somebody could be becoming a wife. You could still clarify the whole entire thing. That's that there. And it's something that conjures up within yourself or something like that. It's so random. So like, this is what I'm trying to say. I love Megan because I've I've had like goals and just certain standards and things like from very, very young, very young. And as I just got older and I just was interacting with people, like, it makes me sick. Sorry. It was just like, okay, maybe it's me, maybe I'm to this and that, and then like, no, I'm not. I just knew I can have, and I wanted and I could have certain things a certain way. And I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, the way that she has been moving, she has been proving me right. And I love her because it's just an inspiration. It's an inspiration. And it has specific, I'm saying that because like I saw the marriage thing and the celebration and all that. And I'm not trying to be parasocial and all that stuff. And you never know what's gonna happen between her and Clay, you know? But to be able to fully be herself and embody herself and just still have like Clay fully like be who he is to her, to have like people just come and collaborate with her and do all this stuff, and she fully just be embodying herself. There's something about that there. And it just inspired me, because it was just like people would come into my way and like, oh, that's unreasonable, that can't work, this is not that way. And then Megan is out here just showing on for the world like it is though. And it has yet to really not be true. It still continues to be true. Like, where's the lie? And it just has been motivating me and influencing me better. And I kind of been upset too, because I just don't understand how I allowed people to really talk into my head like that. But it's like, okay, so what I originally wanted, I can have that. There's something about that. And then yeah, there's just, it could be some type of marriage, like I said. There could be, and this is so it could be a random marriage, a celebration, abundance within yourself, or it could be like amongst people. But there's something about it all started within you or whatnot. And I don't know if you could like really like put piece it together, but like that's what I'm saying. It was me in the beginning, like when I was very young and I didn't really like listen to anyone yet about what I envisioned for myself. And then along the way, so there's something about that or whatever. With Trendsetter setting the bar, it all starts within you, and it's gonna happen quick. And something opens, and something about celebration. All right. L has divine might foretold. Do you know what is correct? Do you understand that any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul? And it's and I feel like that's what pissing me off. Like I was listening to people, bro. Okay, and this is what I'm trying to say: selling your soul. Hello. And then like a new and student and all that. So something you get into the game and like you finally are seeing and stuff. You just gotta like 7 of cups. Like not all the cups are good or whatever. There's something about the industry and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. And I'm saying that for short, but it's like a whole bunch of stuff. I don't feel like spilling all that. And then it's within you the whole time. Do not sell your soul. We're gonna do this again. L has divine might for souls. You know what is correct. You understand that um any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul. There are 9 times when it may seem as though people who act without integrity are obtaining benefit without negative repercussions. Life can seem unfair if you limit yourself to a strictly human perspective, yet nothing escapes the attention of the spiritual worlds. Restorative action and balancing fairness is always an action at a higher level. According to divine timing and wisdom, stay true to your integrity, put your faith in divine justice, and you will win in a way that brings benefit to many. Don't let yourself down with behavior or attitudes are unworthy of you. You have divinity within you and a right to be in the world with dignity, grace, and integrity. Whether in a small matter of apparent insignificance to anyone other than yourself, or in big matters where you feel your soul and perhaps the souls of others are on the line. Integrity will be your saving grace. You can be kind of heart, but also firm as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to confuse you. We're gonna do it again. You can be kind of heart, but also firm as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to convince you that lowering your standards of acceptable behavior is warranted. Be in right relationship with yourself and the divine. Justice will always be done, whether you see it happening or not. I'd rather see it. But anyways, put your far away though, so it don't affect me. But put your faith in the good and true, and you will successfully continue on your path. Others are relying on you to be true to yourself more than you may realize. You are strong enough to live with honor. Absolutamente. Supernatural woman. Supernatural. Then we have your white buffalo woman. Hopeful heart, see her sign. Have hope, for you are pure of heart. And white buffalo woman appears as a divine sign of rebirth and harmony. She is the way shower who lives as one with great spirit. She teaches the practices that will free and empower us all. She heralds the birth of the divine upon a new earth. You are held in her heart, and you will recognize her beautiful grace of spirit in your own. This oracle signifies hope and reunion after a challenging or dark time. There will be harmony and a coming together in sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspices of Great Spirit. Forgive yourself and others and lay claim to the purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessing is bestowed. Your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. The good and true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered. With the star card, your prayers are being answered. Your wishes are coming true. All I can say, my next life, I gotta be born through Kali Uchis. That's my mama. So she could sing to me while I'm in my crib with little cherubs all around in like white and blue baby stuff. It looks heavenly in my baby room. But yeah. Kali Uchis, Megan, or Beyonce. Gotta be my mama in the next lifetime. Period, point blank. Okay. I'm like, are we gonna work or not? I'm just making sure it's working. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah. The signs we have here are Gemini, Virgo, Gemini heavy, Aquarius, Libra. So heavy air energy. Again, Gemini is heavy. Then we have Capricorn. And that's all. You could be that sign, the sign could be a chart, it could be the energy of the screen, it could be planetary placements, it could be that planetary placements, it could be the anybody around you. Yeah, all that stuff. Then we have here Owl, the battle, and the bad meaning. It has the number sequence 789, and it says it is a struggle, a battle to ascend, to move forward. This may be due to your own sabotaging, self-sabotaging mindset, energy, or behavior. Don't sabotage yourself. All I can say. Girl, how did you even get that? You silly Billy. We have an Ingwaz, Ingwaz, and it says Ing, male fertility, gestation, and internal growth. Then we have your Lamb, the good omen, the good meaning. It has a number 1 here, and it says purity, blank slate, abundance, and protecting. Healing, refilling cup, having abundance, abundant energy, and saving it, securing it, protecting it. That's that for this week's Venus Day deck reading, the topic Trendsetter. Hey, that's it for this week's Venus Day deck reading Trendsetter. There's something about starting anew, and there's something with all of that. I'm not gonna repeat and try to summarize it. I just feel like there's something new or a renewal or restart, whether you're a student in something, you're a student again in something, you're new in some type of business or some type of lifestyle, some type of thing or whatever, or you're just restarting in it, or you're just in a new level or something like that. It's all within you. You have the power. You can and something about choice and what you call it, things are going to happen quick. There's going to be movement and everything like that. Something about abundance here, and it could be with other people as well. But just always remember it's within you first or whatnot. I feel like you're gonna feel it a lot. There's something about water. Maybe some people gotta go around water or whatnot. You gotta drink a lot of water, take spiritual baths or something like that. The wishes are gonna come true. Know that like whatever is coming out and all that stuff is protected and all that. And there was just like this subtle thing of like I didn't want to be that person because I don't want him, but what you call it? Yeah, like I said, realize, realize, realize. Okay, real eyes, realize, real lies, and real recognize reals. I feel like some of y'all just follow your own path, the path that God, your spirit team, is leading you to, what you feel and stuff like that, and it's just gonna be a filter, or people gonna recognize who really doing the work or doing the thing or whatnot versus those who are just kind of like copycats, or they're doing the thing but they're doing the thing with the quotation marks. It's not, they're not actually doing it, are they? Because then, like I said in the beginning, like it looked like it was a mirror. It looked like the sheets were clean. It looked like it was clear until you switch the switch on, and then you see all this dirt. You see all this extra stuff. You see that as another window or something like that. Like it's a whole window. It's not even a mirror. So there's something subtle about that. Congrats if you're getting married. Or there's something about marriage. Maybe this whole thing could also be. I was randomly thinking maybe this could be like a whole thing about trend setting when it comes to like relationships, like the whole new earth, or like how different times they have like a certain way for anything. I feel like, so there's like a certain way, like, oh, people in this time did this, married or something like that. This is how marriage look like. This is how this look. I feel like someone's going to switch up the game when it comes to like marriage and what it looks like and all that stuff with society and everything. I don't know. Some people are working on things, or you have ideas, and either you do it by yourself or it's in collaboration with someone else or some or whatnot. If it's in collaboration with someone else or it's like with something else or whatever, I feel like there's something about like making sure things are like ethical and all that stuff, like the whole McJenkins. Like he uses what you call it. I still have it on my phone. I don't remember what it is, but I remember the last like one of the albums he sold was on this app where it's just a different type of app. It wasn't like regular like Apple Store and all that stuff. Like, so it's like like ethically sourcing and all that stuff. Instead of going to a grocery store with all the chemically pumped foods, you go to the farmers market where actual farmers bring their fresh food. You know what I mean? So there's something about that there as well. And like maybe with yourself or like collaborating with another person, and just be discerning, especially if you're going into contracts and stuff like that. Wow. And I don't know, I'm just kind of summarizing it, okay? The whole thing of like buying out somebody's company or business or their talents and stuff, and trying to put like limits and everything on that. Like beware of that and all that stuff. Just know like your path, stay connected, keep your eye on God and your relationship with God, so you know how to navigate that. And then there was one other thing that was summarized that I felt, but I might just leave it alone. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with these pig ass people, these pigs, these, I don't even want to call them that. They are not elites. The worms, the parasites, the pigs, the annoying people. Like something about like as soon as they see like the beauty, joy, the abundance in something, like trying to lock it down or something. I don't like it. There's something about that there. But I feel like, you're just stay connected and you're good. All that stuff. Stay true. Straight to like the real bonds. That's that for this week's Venus Day Deck. We're reading the topic Trendsetter, setting the bar. If you like a person reading, give visit my link tree. You can email me and set up a day and time. They're supposed to be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out. All right.